Okay, now we have another story here. Okay, so per unit, you have two readings. This one, you can see that there are blanks here, like A and B. Okay, so you're not really gonna answer the blanks, okay, but they will ask you about the blanks, okay, in the comprehension part. Like for example, this one in number 2. Okay, it says here, what is the best word for blank A? Okay. It will also ask you later, what is the best expression for blank B? Okay. So you need to choose the right choice that will fit that sentence back in the story. So to get the answer and to understand which one to choose later, you need to read the sentences around, okay, the missing word. Okay, so probably before, okay, the sentence before it, okay, and the sentence after it. Do you get it, Son?
Yes.
Yeah, this will give you some really good clues so that you can choose the right answer later. Okay, now then, before you read, okay, we have some words here on our left. Okay, it says here the early stages, critical stage, reach a stage. Can you see it, Son?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of small, but okay, wait, let me, there you go. So reach a stage, go through a stage. Okay, so let's try to define the meanings of these collocations. Um, First of all, do you already know the meaning of stage, Son? Yeah, stage, just the word stage.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so it kind of talks about the phase of something or the process, okay, the current process or level of process of something. And then you only have some adjectives here to describe what type of stage. Now, if I say critical stage, what could it mean, Son? If we say critical stage. Hmm.
Like the level is hard or the situation is hard.
Okay, very good. Yes. Okay, a very difficult part. Okay, or the situation is difficult or hard. Very good. It can also mean a very important part of a process. Do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, a very important part of a whole process. Okay, and I know you already understood the others, so I'll ask go through a stage. So what could it mean, Son, when we say go through a stage?
And succeed or complete something.
Yes, very good. To succeed or complete a process or something. Okay, very good. Okay, of course, all of our collocations here have the noun stage, so I can't really let you use all of them at once. Instead, Son, can you give me one sample sentence using the word critical stage?
Passing the exam was a critical stage.
Okay, very good. That's perfect. How about this one? Go through a stage. Your verb here is go.
He went through a stage that was really hard.
Okay, perfect. That's good. And I'll choose another one. The early stages. Yeah, so like the first part of those steps or stages.
In the early stages, people didn't play video games.
Okay, very good. Okay, now, okay, I'm sure you understood those. Do you have any questions about these?
No.
Okay, very good. Your examples are great. Okay, now going back to the passage, okay? So this is our usual routine. Okay, so Son, please read this carefully and then just tell me when you're done, okay? Yeah, go ahead. And also try to think of some ideas for blank A and B. So if you don't have any questions, we'll move on to word check. It's all about vocabularies. So just like last time, you're gonna use these highlighted words, okay, and look for the proper definition. All right. So you can look at your copy, okay, to check those words to get a clear idea. Okay, let's begin then. In the first one, a young child who is learning to walk. What do we call that child?
toddler,
Okay, very good. A toddler. Okay, good. Number, son, I can't really write the word here, okay? So number two, a link between two or more things.
connection,
Yeah, okay, pretty easy, just connection. Three, to allow or permit something, especially something wrong. When you allow something wrong.
excuse,
Yes, good job. That is excusing something. So it's not just please excuse me. Number four, to take in and understand with one's mind. To understand.
absorb,
Okay, good job. Absorb. And five, a decision based on information, beliefs, and opinions.
judgment.
Okay, perfect. Judgment. Okay, you got it all right. Now, Son, just like what we do before, I'll choose some words for you to combine, okay? Hmm. I'll choose about three. Follow these meanings, okay? Yeah, because some words have many meanings. So only follow these meanings. I'll choose excuse, excuse, judgment. Yeah, judgment. And okay, let's put in connections. Can you please give it a try?
Mm, his act doesn't have a connection and have an excuse with a judgment.
Okay, very good. Okay, nicely done. Okay, and that's it for that part. Okay, next one. Okay, we will do the comprehension part. This book has a different way of checking comprehension. Okay, but don't worry, you'll get used to it. So they just put everything together in this part. So in number one, Son, what is the best title for the passage if you can choose one?
See how the teenage brain develops.
Okay, very good. It is how the teenage brain develops. Okay, now going back to the story, you can check blank A there, and then you can look at these choices. So, Son, what is the best word for blank A?
B. Selection.
Letter.
B. Selection.
Okay, very good. B. And then, just my question, Son. What happens to the human brain when we are between the ages of 13 and 25?
It's important because the brain cells and nerve connections that are used the most become stronger, while those that are used the least die off.
Okay, perfect. Very good. That's why we call it selection. It chooses what it wants to learn. So, Son, during this age, 13 to 25, what should we do? Or how about you? What will you do? Mm.
I'll study.
And then what will you study specifically? What would you like to really focus on?
I want to focus on math because I like math.
You really want to focus on math. Okay, I see. Okay, very good. Next one, number three. Okay, so you need to give me a selection of words here. According to paragraph two, why is it important to take part in healthy activities during teenage years? Hmm.
Also, I said that a while ago.
That one. Okay, very good then. But can you rephrase it?
Because the brain cells and nerve connections that are used the must become stronger, while those that are used the least die off.
Okay, perfect. Good job. Okay, you got it. And number four, look at the blank B. Okay, try to check again. What was your answer here? Mhm.
T. In addition,
Yes, in addition. Okay, so that's a transitional, of course, just to add more information. Okay, very good. You can easily spot it because of this comma. Yeah, most of the time when commas are inserted, there are transition words like this to switch from idea to idea. Or most of the time, it talks about a time when something happened. Okay, for this one, it was a transition. Next one, number 5. Remember, which is not true about the changes. Mm.
A. The brain begins to observe everything around you.
Okay, very good. It is letter A. So, the contrary to popular belief, it doesn't really happen all the time. Next one, number 6, the summary part. Okay, so you're gonna use the words to complete the summary. Okay, let's begin. Number 6, two of the most important stages of brain blank occur.
Development occurs when you are a toddler.
Okay, very good. Development. And next one, your brain blank nerve connections.
Choose it.
Okay, very good. Chooses. Okay, so a while ago we learned selection. And next one, that are used the most blank.
Often.
Okay, very good. Often. Okay, next one. Meanwhile, the connections that are blank use die.
Rarely.
Okay, very good. Rarely. So we have there number 4. Okay, and the final blank, making blank decisions.
Good.
Okay, very good. Good. And that's it. Okay, we're done with that. So next one's on, just to make it a little bit more challenging, I'll choose words again for you to combine, okay? Yeah, don't worry, these words are not over the top. Okay, they're not that these words are common words actually. You've used it many times. Mm, I'll choose development completely and begins. Yeah, please combine them.
The brain develop the brain development begins and it was a completely success.
Okay, very good. That's good. You got it correctly. Okay, Son. So that's the end of the entire unit for the first one. So that's gonna be our usual routine. I might change it sometimes though, just to mix it up a little bit.